moments you will have an experience which will seem completely real. It will be the result of your subconscious fears transformed to your conscious awareness. Warning, this tape must not be played. It can be extremely harmful and result in severe trauma. You have 5 seconds to terminate this tape. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey everybody, it's me. Let me just check to mic check. 1, 2. Yep, it's working. Um, I look new, but in reality, I went into the settings of the webcam and zoomed in on my face, and I have my Five Below green screen thing that doesn't work. I tried to do the green screen in the settings of this thing, and it slows everything down. So I'm not even gonna consider trying it. But hey, I'm here. Um, the last live stream I did was on November 3rd, and it's December 20th right now. December 20th, 2022 at 2:04 in the morning. I'm deciding to do this live stream because I'm off. I don't have to worry about like going to work. And Christmas Eve is on Friday. Christmas Day is on Saturday. Or no, Christmas Eve is on Saturday. Christmas Day is on Sunday. And then the observed Christmas Day is on Monday. So anyway, Christmas time is almost here. Everyone's having some cheer. But me, I don't drink beer. I just love toys. I hold them dear. Anyways, let me get to the first topic. The name of the video is Sugoi Dekai, which means super big in Japanese. It's associated with the anime girl. I think her name's Anna. Um, she's gonna be the thumbnail. My thumbnails don't make sense. I don't make them fancy. I don't do stupid faces and put a title like Star Wars or I don't do that. I think it's stupid. I think it's trucking ridiculous. But so she's gonna be the thumbnail, and I just wanted to do this as a year ender. Wow, I didn't even put down. I should have done this before, but yes, writing down toys I liked in 2022. Thank goodness, last year around this time, I decided to start making this. I have some stickers here from some podcasts. I used to be a Patreon of What a Creep and of Code 45. They're good podcasts, um, but I stopped being a patron around tax time. So around this time last year, I started to make a record of all the toys that I bought. I told my wife, "Look, here's everything. The prices for everything. So when I die, you can sell them off for the right price." And she's like, "Meh," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, okay, I guess." But it has been a problem in the past. I believe RFC Radio Free Cybertron, one of their hosts, passed away. Um, sadly, and he left his collection. The wife gave the collection to the main host, and I think it took. I don't know if it's been sold completely, but it took him a few years to get rid of it. And I only lament that I started doing that at the beginning of last year. Um, like lately, what I've been doing with some toys, when I buy them, I put their put the box art, whatever box art I could salvage, and sometimes their accessories. I put a label there. This G1 blaster is from Walmart. This is my third copy, and I got him for 19.99. He's on the shelf over there. But this is so, when I die and they're looking for accessories. Um, let me mute me. Got a case of the burpees like a baby. So it's like usually what I do, I pack the after I get tired of seeing them on display or after I finish customizing them, I put them in these Ziploc bags that I get from Walgreens. I get them in different sizes because sometimes a deluxe is a little. I hope that didn't affect anything. Landed on the keyboard. Like a deluxe is a little bigger. This is basically sometimes deluxes will fit in here. I've been putting right now liters sometimes go in here, but this is not the biggest bag that I've gotten. The sizes are there, as you can see. This is 10-inch by 10, 75. These are 8 by 7, and this one is 7 by 7. So I use them to put accessories and stuff. Sometimes I'll even double bag them. Like I'll put the accessories in this little bag, and then they'll go in the toy, go in with the toy here in a bigger bag. Walgreens usually has like a sale that you can buy one get two free. So I have a whole bunch of these. I think I have too many, and I do pick up some labels for that. I have some stickers from that podcast. What a creep. But yeah, so I'll go through the list. Like I said before, this live stream's probably gonna be long. Wanted to schedule it to start at 3, but my wife's up, which is good. I'm always afraid of waking her up, but I'm gonna go through this book and and we'll go through the stuffs that I bought this year. This is starting from January, so all right, so let's get on with the show. It's 9 minutes in. The first ticker is Toy Hall. Um, I have to say, with the advent of Transformers Legacy, which is a line I totally despise. I hate it. It sucks. That and the prices have gone up for most of the things. But I do love toys. I have a laser prime staring me in the face. And now with the no window packaging, I bought this binder from Target. This is their brand. I think it's Up and Up. And I'm gonna see if I start putting the artwork from the boxes in here. So look at that beautiful Studio Series star screen. I haven't gotten sludge. I did. Sorry about that. I did get Galvatron from Macy's for like $30. I think I mentioned it on my last live stream. And here's the art for Laser Prime. The, the the stupid thing about Legacy's packaging is they decided to give it some weird shape to make it radical, and it sucks. Legacy sucks. Sucks. Sucks devastator balls. It sucks so hard. Anyway, the only toys I own from the Legacy line are those two guys because I got them cheap, and Wild Rider because I got him cheap from GameStop. I also got Black Zarek, which I customized. That's a Legacy toy. It's not, but it's in the Legacy line. It's actually Earthrise toy. And I got Silver Streak, which is another Legacy toy, but it's not. It's actually Blue Streak or Prow or Smokescreen. Well, it's more Blue Streak than anything. But those toys are rad. They're cool because they're not Legacy. They have the Legacy label on them, but the design aesthetic is not Legacy. And I don't know. I thank the toy gods that Legacy sucks so bad because I've been saving money. But what I do like, lately there's been sales and stuff. But I I live in New York, the greatest city in the world, and usually around Easter and Christmas, the closeout stores, which is a term I learned in the recent years, closeout stores will get toys. Like closeout stores are stores like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Ross, Ollie's, Burlington. These are stores that buy overstock from the big guys. Sometimes you see a Walmart exclusive in one of these stores. So like Walmart will be like, "Ugh, I got too many of these Ultra Magnuses, which were secret. Ollie's, you want them?" And they'll be like, "Yeah, give them to me." And they sell them for $20. When at Walmart, they were 50. So I love closeout stores. Burlington Coat Factory, which is a closeout store, had this. This isn't a Transformer, but it's a great toy. I bought this is the retro thing from the Fantastic Four. This is Marvel Legends figure. I used to be a big Marvel Legends stan back in the Toy Biz days. When they moved to Hasbro, I I I jumped off. But then Hasbro started doing the small figures, the Marvel Universe, and I got back on. And then they turned into Marvel Infinite or Marvel Legends, even though they were that size, and I jumped off. This is the ever loving blue eyed thing, Ben Grimm from Yancey Street. He's awesome. I love him. He's chunky. He's a mess. Retail is I want to say 29.99, 24 to 29 because he's a big figure. I got him at Burlington. You won't guess it, but I'm gonna tell you. I got him for 6.99 at Burlington. I got two. So yeah, awesome deal. I wish at Burlington I could find like the Invisible Woman, Reed Richards and Johnny Storm, and just have the Fantastic Four. I I like the Fantastic Four. They're a small team. It's just four of them. It's not like the Avengers where you have 20 or you could have five or you could have 50, depending on the size of the team. Fantastic Four will always be four. So I like Ben Grimm. Then I heard reports Burlington that some Transformers were showing up, and I was like, oh boy. And when I went, they had Studio Series Sweep, Studio Series 86. You could tell he's sweep because he's a nice baby blue. I like this blue. It's cool. It's kind of like the Titans Return blue. It's the Titans Return blue, and I like them. I like the Scourge mode. I reviewed it. I did like a little review. Um, Everyone knew we were gonna get sweeps, and here he is, a Studio Series 86 figure that came out this year. Chunk goes good with my Legacy Galvatron, which is not Legacy, but I got this bad, evil, angelic boy for $12.99. He's a Voyager. Voyagers usually retail for $29.99 or upwards to $34.99 at some targets. $12.99 with tax. It's $14.14. But yeah, I want to get more. If there's toys I want to buy this year, it's not fucking. Excuse my language. It's not Legacy. It's gonna be closeout store toys. And the last toy that I got from a closeout store is his Wave Mate, Rekgar. How much? Same price, $12.99. Um, I like them. Well, I like Scourge more than I like Rekgar. The thing with Rekgar is in robot mode, he has these spikes, boom, boom, and he has his wheels. They don't exactly stick to him. He's a parts former. So it's like as in robot mode, I won't have the wheels on him. His axe is kind of little and dumb. Here it is. And here's the info for my wife when I pass away. So it's his weapon is a little dumb, but I do like him as a character. I feel special little kindred kinship with him because we talk TV. He talks TV all the time. Sometimes I talk TV. Like I could say, turn that dial. I could say, we'll be right back after these messages because I've seen a lot of TV. So I have a kinship with kind of with the character. I wouldn't say, oh, he's my favorite character. And then someone will say, what's his personality? Like a certain robot who's going to show up in Rise of the Beast. What's his personality? Oh, he's a junkion. He talks TV. And he's my favorite character. Uh, oh my God. So, yeah, those, according to my list here, are the toys that I got in December. That that was my toy haul. I in my toy. Here you go. This is all that's happened in December. I put the date, which version, where I got it, the price, and then there's any shipping. Shipping would go here. Shipping where I got it, the tax, and the final price. So yeah, that's it. I have seen other toys in closeout stores. The Fortnite Hasbro's toys are showing up in closeout stores for about $9.99. I've seen Meowscles, which doesn't look great. The ones that I the ones that I would buy if I was a chameleonaire would be Ollie and Sky. I like Ollie. I don't care about is it? I think Sky's the girl. I like the girl. I like her colors. She reminds me of Jubilee. Never played Fortnite. Dan Olson, Folding Ideas. His YouTube channel is called Folding Ideas. He did a video about Fortnite and about like the um, pay to win plans and stuff. So I'm never gonna touch Fortnite. But Jinx, I think the cat or Lynx, the cat girl, looks cool. And Sky, I think she looks cool. And there's like this guy with a robot mask that comes in a bigger box that's red. He looks cool, but they're not. Um, the one Ali and Sky is 12.99. Jinx, Sphinx, Lynx, she's like 9.99, and the guy with the mask, he's like 12.99. So I don't know. I'm not a millionaire. I don't have a lot of money, so usually I stick to one thing, one line. Uh, I think Razio Kane recently did a live stream where they were counting down the year's favorite toys, and a lot of them were not Transformers. And I don't know. You could buy what you like. That's great, but I I can't collect. I like a lot of stuff. I can't collect it all. I'd love to get Gundam Universe figures. I have to catch up on that. I'd love to get the Halo Spartan collection. I still need Carter, June, and George. I still need them. I'd love to get the GI Joe Classified, but I can't. I can't buy that and buy Transformers at the same time. I'm not young anymore. I'm not a millionaire, and YouTube isn't working for me in terms of money. So, but yeah, those are the three toys that have been showing up in closeout stores along with the Fortnite toys. I've seen some Masterverse for like 9.99. It's like Savage He-Man. So I'm like, ugh. That's from the Masterverse. I've seen the Skeletor from the 3D cartoon. There's this big oversized one at Burlington for like $10, but he looks horrible. um, Power Rangers. I think the SPD black figures. There's like this Ranger, girl Ranger. There's this cool black ranger with like a helmet. He doesn't look like a Power Ranger, but he looks very badass. But he's 9.99. Along with Ben Grimm, there's a Marvel Legends Red Ninja from the Into the Spider Verse line at Burlington for like 9.99. Marshalls has Cyberverse Deluxes for $9. They had Bumblebee, RC, Snarl, and Starscream. They also carry like the ones that come on card. They have like the Snarl from the Dinobots, which is kind of junky. But while Marshalls will have Snarl for 9.99 or $9, Burlington has them for 6.99. They have the Starscream and the Snarl, which the designs aren't that great. I do want to get my hands on the deluxe Bumblebee and the deluxe Slug and another RC. Um, there's a local store here in New York called Amazing Savings. They have those guys also. but instead of having them for the 9.99 that Marshalls has them, they have them for 12.99. So I wouldn't rather not get those guys at amazing savings for 12.99 when I could get these guys for 12.99. So the value in my mind, this is the best value because these are Voyagers for 12.99. Those deluxes for 12.99, that's not a value. Their retail was 20. But that's about it. But that's what I love about Christmas time. I mean, a couple of stores have had like sales and stuff, but I saw the DK guard, the black ironhide, which I want to get. I saw them at on GameStop for 11 bucks. But when you throw in tax, when you throw in shipping, because now GameStop is free shipping on 50 bucks. Even if you get two iron hides, that's not enough. So you join the tax, join the shipping, comes out to 20 bucks. One figure comes out to 20 bucks again. So that's no savings. This this beautiful bastich. Mm, savings. So I guess that's it. With the with the toy haul. Let me turn off this banner. I have a tab open. I do want to talk about one thing that's toy sale related and stuff. So maybe I should make a ticker, create a banner. There we go. Um, thank you. Grammarly is a free program. It was telling me to correct my grammar. It added the comma. This is the end, my beautiful friend. Well, Dorkside Toys isn't that beautiful, but anyways, um, debate rages, as Professor X would say. Um, a lot of people have been talking about Dorkside Toys and the end, and what was happening. From what I can piece, nobody's. I don't have an insider. I'm just talking about the stuff. Dorkside Toys will probably come out and say what happened or not. They don't have to. It's their own business. But there's a channel, a YouTube channel called The Collecting Brothers. they, I think they got an email from somebody that said that what was happening with Dorkside Toys, it was like some insider stuff. Um, the two partners, I didn't know there was two partners. They decided to go their separate ways, so that messed stuff up. They had a physical store. I don't know when they opened it, but I think it was maybe during the pandemic. They have a physical store that I guess they had to shut down. At one moment, I was always pitching that they had Metroplex and Motormaster first, but it looks like at one time people were complaining that they weren't getting their orders, and Dorkside apologized. I can't bring up the tweet, but I remember. they apologized because they were changing shipping companies. I'm guessing what happens is you know, you get money if you use PayPal, or I don't know. I know, I'm guessing if you use PayPal, because I use it for eBay. If you use PayPal and a customer does a claim, sometimes they'll freeze your account. PayPal will be like, freezed. You got to resolve this, and we'll unfreeze it. So probably something like that happened, where I think they were getting, because of the shipping, they were getting too many return, like refunds and something. But there was also other stuff going on in the background. Just look for the Collecting Brothers Dark Side Toys video. And there's a note up here that says, going on to business, final day is December 18. All sales final. Today is the 20th. The website's up. If you log into your account, you can see your orders. I'm not going to do it here. I don't want to dox myself. But the other day I went in, print, which was just like one page. Um, I'm thinking I'm going to go retroactively, um, go through my orders from the places where I've ordered and put them in the book. I guess not by month, but by store. Think I'm gonna print them out instead of writing them down. Or maybe I'll just write them down like Dark Side Toys and put the page and the date and the price of the stuff that I bought. So when I die, my wife knows how much each thing cost. But I, I the first time I used them is because they had Earthrise Ultra Magnus first, and everyone was like, "Oh, that looks like Siege," but I was like, "My special boy," so I ordered. It was $50, of course, but Doikside was one of the first places where I got him from. I have, looking at the or amount of stuff that I ordered from them, it was probably like 10 items, 10 things during from the beginning of when I started with them to like this year. I think the last thing I bought from them was the Arc. I want to say last year during Thanksgiving. I think they had like a Thanksgiving sale where the Arc was down to like 100, or maybe it was Black Zarek. I don't know. But the thing is, I never had a problem with them, and you know, stuff happens. Uh, I'm gonna have well, part of my plan for 2023 is to get a channel where I could where I could cuss and say what I mean. But stuff happens, and sadly, they went out of business. They'll probably come back uh, in a different form, but right now, I think they have like a lot of bad karma, not bad karma, like bad information surrounding them. The um the collecting brothers said that they advise that don't buy from them at the end, because Megalopolis, which was a crappy company that also died, they were like at the end of their days. They were they were forking over their customers. They were forking over their customers, and I dealt with Megalopolis a bit, and the last thing I got from them, I was like, I'm out. I got a Galactic Man for like $20 from them, the Shockwave, and I was like, "Whew, I'm out." But the website's still up, so you can still look at your orders. The last thing I saw that they had that I was interested in was they had Legacy Metroplex. I think it was like $130 or 100 and the retail that they had it for was like 180. Then it was like 130 and poof, it disappeared. Last time I checked, none of their transformers went really down in price. So I was like, meh. But if I'd see like a premium Optimus Prime for like $10, which is a $50 toy, I would have jumped, even if the boat was sinking. But yeah, I wish them the management luck and uh, the employees. Just watch that video. It's a long, drawn out story for Dark Side Toys. Let me delete that ticker. I'm gonna delete the toy haul. So I have a few tabs open from my favorite website, TFW 2005. Since I've been gone for a month, I got a lot of catching up to do. So let's talk about Earthspark. Um, I don't have any of these Earthspark tabs. Think I have a screen to share. What the- All right, this is weird. Oh, now you want to show up. All right, so I'm using this. I have a program on my computer. It's called Picasa. It was made by Google. Doesn't work anymore. But if you look for it, I mean, doesn't link to your Google account anymore, but it still works. If you look for it, I think Up to Download has it. It's a Windows program, but it's my favorite photo editor. So here's Picasa. This is I took some screenshots from the Earthspark trailer, and I was like, "Ooh, I want to talk about this." These are comics that never existed. The 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 logo of the comic is basically the More Than Meets the Eye. I think from IDW season two, what version two. So this comic doesn't exist. The Boombox of Doom says. All right. You have to excuse me. This is being a pain in the butt. There's another comic here with Bumblebee and Laserbeak. And this one I like. Bombs away, see spray. Of course, these comics don't exist, never existed, but they look pretty good. Here's a screenshot from like the G1 parts of the show. Rodimus Primo pointed out that if you look at this one shall stand, one shall fall. Optimus from the movie. Basically, I think they traced him in. And this Grimlock, he's pretty G1, and this Alita. But I think they took like art from the cartoon and combined it. Here's Swindle and his brother Hardtop. I like Swindle's design. I want to see what a good deluxe toy of him would look like. Hardtop, another thing. Swindle has the Lego mouth, which is like Transformers from Transformers Prime had Lego mouth. It'd be like a metal sheet with a opening that would just warble. Here's window and hardtop. I Swindle's like one of the characters that I like the most from this cartoon. Here's the thing that I liked, even though the robots and everything else is CG, the laser blast is animation. This is Megatron shooting his fusion cannon. Here's Skull Cruncher with this weird insignia. Think this is Mandroid's insignia. It's like human and machine. But he looks Skull Cruncher looks weird, and he is as a crocodile. Here's Bombshell, also weird design. Here's Bumblebee, and the dad, his name. Think his like, oh, Bumblebee's gonna come home with us. A lot of people got upset about his attitude. I think one reviewer, I think I know who it is, but I don't want to say. One reviewer was saying, "Oh, this is making fun of us fans," and I'm like, "Jeez, you big dummy." Anyway, I did think it was kind of suspicious or kind of weird that the entirety of Earthspark was dumped onto Paramount Plus with their Halo show. With the Star Trek shows, they every week a new episode would come out. But with Transformers Earthspark, it was like, here's the 10 episodes, boom, watch at your own risk. And I watched them all in the weekend. I liked it. It was good. Some episodes were kind of slow, but because I didn't have to wait a week for the next episode, it was passable. But I don't know. I question why they dumped the whole season onto Paramount Plus. While I think in Cartoon Network, not on Nickelodeon, it was like airing every week. I think it still hasn't ended. I know I've seen all 9 episodes, but whoever doesn't have Paramount Plus is probably like still on episode 7. So I don't know. It's a weird decision. Here's Bumblebee's car mode, which is great. I like this car mode, this alt mode. Here's Bumblebee. His design's okay. I was When someone was talking about, I think Nick Roche is involved with the designs, and I think I posted on Facebook Optimus Prime's ugly face, and I was like, Nick Roche, this is your fault. But this Bumblebee, he looked good. I always feel like the most important part of an action figure, at least for me, is a torso, especially the face, because that's the part you interact with most. So if you have a screaming character, that that doesn't work. If you have a character with a face design that's ugly, that doesn't work. Like Optimus Prime from the series doesn't work for me. He may turn into a truck that looks like the truck from Prime, but that I don't know. I don't care. Here's Wheeljack from the trailer. Mm. Everyone loves Wheeljack and his personality. I mean, what's Wheeljack if his ear thingies don't light up? Here's Soundwave, who I don't like this design. His head is all blue, these wing things, and he doesn't have a visor thing. But his body's okay. If he wasn't Soundwave, it'd be okay. And here's Slipstream, no Skywarp, and Nova Blast. I do like the designs of these seekers, and they have good faces. This ear thing is a little, it's acceptable, but it looks like bad ears. I don't know. It's all right. I like them. I hope if we get toys of them that they look just like this. And this isn't from the trailer, but this is Ravage. Just checking to see if anyone's here on my chat. So this is Ravage. He, I like the design. It's not, he's not all black, or she is not all black, but I like, I like Ravage, the good kitty. And here is another screenshot I took. I have Ravage as my wallpaper, and this is a tag that Ravage stole. The design for Frenzy isn't here because I didn't like it, but yeah, to each his own. I'm not gonna be like, oh, Frenzy doesn't play guitar or scream. Here's Laserbeak. I I don't like the head. It's too round for my taste. But I'm not gonna be crying like, oh, that's not Laserbeak. That's not my Laserbeak. If it's a cool toy, I don't care what as long as it looks cool and you get a cool toy, I don't care. I like it. But if the toy sucks, I'm not. The design in the show can be cool. Cyberverse Cup is awesome. I would love to have a toy of that. Doesn't exist. And here's this, and that's about it for for Earthspark. Oof. But I did like Earthspark. Was acceptable. I I wasn't too crazy about the bad guy, the villain, Doctor Mandroid. There was an episode with a cow that was kind of lame. That the episode with RC was kind of annoying because she's like trying to teach them through not teaching them. She's like the kid the kids and the Terrans are like, "Why aren't you doing anything?" And she's like, "Because I'm the boss." And they're like, "That's not fair. Haha, that's the lesson. Question authority." Like it doesn't help that her robot design is ugly. The car design is cool, but if they do make a toy and they G1ify her, I'd buy that thing. But I don't know. Does it look like we're gonna get a lot of toys from Earthspark? We're gonna get inundated with Rise of the Beast stuff more than Earthspark. So let me delete that. I would recommend give it a shot. Give Earthspark a shot. Earthspark. I was talking about Mandroid, and I want to say something. I do not like Transformers animated. Everyone loves it, but the reason I don't like it is because of human villains. There were too much of the human villains. the I don't. The robot stuff was cool, but the human villains and the humans they kind of sucked. Doctor Sumdac would throw me in fits of rage with how stupid he was, and sorry was annoying sometimes. So, yeah, if you're like animated doesn't suck, that was a masterpiece. Oh yeah, for you. But I think Moonbase, the podcast Moonbase 2 was talking about how if people say that animated suck, that they're wrong. No, that those the humans of animated they sucked. They sucked hard. Everything else, like Retgar, awesome. I love garbage. Um, Bulkhead printing, like a printer, an actual printer. Omega Supreme being the Arc. Megatron killing Starscream. That's great. Humans on the other side, trucking garbage. They're trucking garbage. so, so I hate that Mandroid. He's coming back, everybody. He's supposed to show up in season 2, but Mandroid, I don't like him as a villain. I did like one shot at the last episode. I did like that there was a sense of scale. Like the Autobots are all fighting, and you're like seeing this from the human perspective, which is looking up. And I love that. When the big robot base was moving around and they're running after it, I'm like, yeah, that's cool, awesome. But Mandroid, not awesome. I can't believe we're getting him again for season 2. All right, so there goes Earthspark. Um, so the new hotness showed up. Rise of the Beast. Let me see. I'm looking at the tabs. Do I have any tabs open? Rise of the Beast. Yeah, I got a tab open. Oh boy. Oh, how good. Anyway, let me just. Uh, I do have. I I was able to download the trailer in 1080p. So let me just show pictures from the trailer for Rise of the Beast. I did like that they used Biggie Smalls song. It's I've heard of the "It's All a Dream" part before. I've never heard the song in its entirety, and it's called "Juicy," which doesn't make sense to me because I don't think there's any mention of "Juicy" in the song. But here's the first screenshot. So here we have Anthony Ramos, who he's a Latino actor, and I started following him on Instagram. Was it Instagram or on Twitter? He's a Latin actor. He was in The Bad Guys, which I watched. It's on Netflix. It's pretty good. I liked it. He's the piranha. So here he is with Mirage, not Jazz. Mirage, who has a great character. What does he do? He turns invisible. And Cliff Jumper hates him. What else? I read somewhere that he's like a rich Cybertronian that joined the Autobots. Oh, okay. And that's it. That's his personality. That's his character. But oh no, they're changing it. Oh. But he's not really so you can't really it looks like it's coming together. Uh, is too crazy about Bayverse designs. Um, Someone called them a bag of knives, and I agree. But let's see what the toy for this guy looks like, and then I'll be able to say because I the only time I buy Studio Series toys is if I find them cheap. Like I believe I picked up Shatter and Cogman at Burlington for like 9.99 like a year ago or two. It's all a dream. Here we have Optimus pointing his newfound arm cannon at Optimus Primal. People have complained that in Bumblebee, when he's doing his awesome movie pose, he has his gun, but now he has this his arm cannon. The cannon looks super big. This it doesn't make sense, the mass. But one of the things I do like in Transformers Prime, a lot of the Transformers had weapons for hands, but they would shoot lasers. In most of the Bay movies, guys like Hound, they'll actually shoot ammunition where shell casings will come out. So if your gun, I don't know if Hound's gun was part of him, but if your gun is a part of you and you're shooting physical shots, where's the ammunition coming from? So basically, you're throwing pieces of yourself. If it's a laser, it makes more sense. Like your robot body has a power source, so your weapon is drawing from that power source. But is your power source infinite? And if it is, why do you need to look for energy on or something? But this, it's I don't mind it, but the I do like this design of Optimus. And here you have it's the two kids from Earthspark. I noticed that there's a correlation between Earthspark and Rise of the Beast. You got Optimus, you got brother and sister. The sister has they're both characters of color. Uh, you got RC, you got Bumblebee, you got Wheeljack. So there's a lot of coincidences with Rise of the Beast and Earthspark. And I liked Earthspark. So if they're implementing like kind of a formula here, I'm gonna like this movie. Here we have Robot Cheetor and Dune Buggy Bumblebee. This Camaro design's not my favorite. I don't know why they kept it, but maybe they still have a deal with the car manufacturer or continuity. I mean, he could be anything he wants to before the 2000 movie, but I don't know. Big tires and bars is what Bumblebee decides to go. But I do like the illuminated eyes of Cheetor. I do like that he's huge because it wouldn't make sense to be little because they're transformers. They're always huge. Here's Air Razor, and this is supposed to be Optimus Prime on the bridge. Air Razor's shooting fire out of her mouth, an ability she's always had in this continuity. Some people are like, "Oh, Air Razor doesn't do that." Shut up. Enjoy. Shut up. But this is probably Air Razor's mentor. No, it's Air Razor. Got. I tried to get a good shot of Air Razor. So here we have Wheeljack and RC. Um, I do like RC's new design, especially the face. In the Bumblebee movie, she had a weird face. It was the stuff of nightmares. If you buy the Studio Series toy, just stare into its soulless eyes. I've made during one of my live streams, I made a comment about how I her face was like strange, spooky, and not likable. I like this better. I don't know when they're gonna start doing with Transformers have human faces. This looks human. It has a lot of panel lines, so that it won't have Lego mouth like Swindle, and actually parts of the face will move like a human face. You know, you have skin that moves, doesn't break apart, but you do have your bones articulating and muscles. So I think this is a step in the right direction. I would give the nose a curve and maybe paint the lips. But the robots, they don't have to have painted lips to define gender. There's another shot of the face. Now, a lot of I've heard that this most of the CGI in this trailer is incomplete. So maybe when they complete the face, they'll give her ruby red lips. But I do like like I mentioned before, that's the part of the figure or the character that you interact with the most, the face. And here she is hanging from the side of a wheeljack. But I we'll see. We'll see what the toy looks like. I say it's kind of weird because it's a lot. It's like really human. You got these thick thighs with two C's. You got the breast, but there's like panels here. So it's oddly circular for a robot, but I don't know. And here's the wheeljack. Well, I just hope the toy doesn't suck. Here's our big bad Peter Dinklage and Bumblebee being impaled. Spoiler alert. Um, let me see. I have a viewer. Welcome, 3 a.m. viewer. Spoiler alert. Um, I've heard that this movie involves time travel. This could be in the future. Bumblebee gets impaled. This is Peter Dinklage, who's also Scourge. I don't like that the Terracon logo is also based on his face. It's like Autobot logo is based on Prow's face, but Prow isn't the leader of the Autobots. The Predacon symbol is based on Waspinator, but Waspinator is not the leader of the Predacons, and so forth. But here he is. You can't make out his face. It looks good, and here he is. We'll see. I know he turns into a big bad truck, but uh, here's our heroic Autobot sans Bumblebee. Someone said, "Oh no, Bumblebee died." Uh, maybe I don't know. Maybe he's off with Cheetor. Never know. But here's RC from behind. No, no. Here's RC. Here's Mirage and his Wheeljack in Prime. And have his wing ear thingies. And voila. But I do like that Mirage has a lot of red, white, and blue, like jazz. I think I tried to explain. I, I have a feeling Mirage is gonna be Jazz, but you can't trademark the name Jazz, and in a movie you can't be like always call him Autobot Jazz, or you can't call him Meister. You could call him Meister, but people will be like Meister. The hell? Who's that? That's not Jazz. But you take Mirage, which is a G1 name. You take Hologram Powers, which is a G1 hologram power, and you take a Porsche, which is a G1 vehicle, and you just mush them all together. Um, I don't know. We'll see. I just hope this movie's entertaining and that the toys are cool and that I can get them cheap if I like them. So I'm not paying not paying regular prices. I'm sorry, Hasbro. You pass the savings on to the stockholders, not to the consumer. And until those prices go down, I'm not buying. No, gonna wait for them to either go on sale or show up at a closeout store. Here's Rhinox with his tongue, his weird ass tongue. He looks like a beetle though, which is weird. And his tongue goes into his cannon mouth for some reason. Does he shoot his tongue, or does his tongue shoot him? Hmm. To the duality of Rhinox. But yeah, he looks like I think Bolt Matrix said a beetle. I don't know. Rhinox isn't like my favorite character. I'm not too crazy about Meat Beast. So even if he had a great character, which is a scientist who farts, and kind of a philosopher, even if his character was great, Meat Beast, not that great. Here's a strange thing. I took the screenshot. This is Optimus's new face. Before he asked the Fallen to give him his face. It is weird. It's not human, which um, I'm okay with. The Transformers, they're aliens. They don't need to look like people. But it's weird. I think his mouth is down here. Like his little mouth is down here. This is his nose. And I don't know. The this dark part looks like his mouth, but his I don't know. In in this trailer, he you never see him talk with his mouth. And I've heard again that the CDI is incomplete. So maybe they're gonna fix this. Maybe they'll give him a RC mouth with some luscious lips. One can only dream. And here's his unmasked face again. I don't get it. What I oh boy, it's weird. But again, it's alien. Um, there's no nose. I'm guessing the mouth is down here. It's weird. I don't know, but like I said, I'll accept it. It's weird, but I'll accept it. And here's Battle Trap, which I like the toy. I like I like that he's unlike most Decepticons from the Bay films. He's not a big mass of gray. He has orange and gray, but I do like him. And he has glowy red eyes. And here's Optimus Primal before he swings his meet the ball. He has eyes, glowing green eyes. His Maximo symbol here. He has some meat on his shoulders. and she looks better here. You can see the dimensions and and this is I think the sister Anthony Ramos's character, Dominique Fishback, I believe her name is, who reminds me of the little girl from Earthspark. So I think that's it. But this is the design looks great here because it's far away. The weird thing is she has her visor down. It looks like she'll always have her pink visor down. But kudos to whoever designed her. She looks feminine. Um, I watched Bumblebee the other day, and I like Shatter and her cat mouth. And Shatter also has a feminine shape for a boxy robot. Amigo. I skipped one the trailer. I mean, when I took this picture in the middle of the trailer, and I was like, let me go back and start from the beginning. So here's Optimus again without his faceplate. I'm like, what? He didn't have his faceplate up, but yeah, here he is with his weird nose and mouth. I can see inside your soul. Forward to it. It's I don't think I'm gonna go to the movie theater to watch it. When it shows up on Paramount Plus or on bootleg DVD or on DVD, I'll watch it. But I still coronavirus isn't over, even though everyone's like, "Hey, look at me! I don't have a mask. I'm riding the train. I'm in this tube, this enclosed tube with recycled air." I don't know. I haven't gone to a movie theater since like before the since before the pandemic started. I think the last movie I went to see was Captain Marvel. Uh, yeah, I look forward to it with great progress, right? With great interest, like Palpatine. So that's it. Rise of the Beast. Um, I do have a couple of things here. All right, I can close that. I I have the page for Rise of the Beast on TFW open, but uh, Rise of the Beast. All right, so a few days after we got the trailer for Rise of the Beast, Grizzly showed up. Um, where is it? All right, so you got Wheeljack and Nightbird. And I have to say, I like these toys. These toys look great. Um, they have that. They're smooth. They don't look like a bag of knives like usually Bay vs. Robots do. They feel more generations, not G1. They feel like they're from the generations line. Like you have these smooth dies and some colors. So you got these smooth lines, solid pieces that are in broken up, and solid colors. Not everything is gray. Not everything is black or metallic. Here we have Nightbird's head sculpt. I feel like this will be a cool aesthetic if all the Decepticons have face plates and all the Autobots have mouths. But no, this looks cool. I like her. She's not shapely, but it's a cool toy. She looks not complicated to transform. And here he is in her vehicle mode. Which is alright also. I like the colors too. Then we get Wheeljack. Here she is next to this is Drilling 30, Legends Nightbird from Japan. And here's Rise of the Beast Nightbird. I've heard a lot of people say that there's two lines for Rise of the Beast. There's this movie line, generations like and smooth. And then, as we saw with the second Air Razor, there's going to be a Bayverse looking design, which is like all metallic y, like this guy, like this hot rod. But I don't know. I think that would be a waste of resources to have the same characters, different aesthetics on the shelves at the same time. That it seems kind of dumb to me, especially when you're like, as Hasbro, you're like, oh my gosh, we got more money for the investors. That's not a good plan. So, but that's what people are assuming. I think the other Air Razor, the one that's supposed to be from Studio Series, the Bayverse looking one, I think that's like Air Razor's mentor because this Air Razor looks feminine, the other Air Razor looks masculine. And all we have is people on the internet talking. There's no boxes. There's no official word about the two Air Razors. So I'm thinking that's like Air Razor's mentor that gets killed and Air Razor's sad or something. But I don't think they're the same character. And here we have Wheeljack, and I'm gonna start the debate. Here's Wheeljack's head. This is the thing a lot of people have been yelling about and screaming and saying, "Not my Wheeljack," and like, Wheeljack has a great personality, great character. He builds things, they blow up. Chris Latta voices him. He sounds kind of like Sparkplug mixed with Starscream, and his ears light up. Well, this guy's explosions can explode. Maybe he sounds like he's Chris Latta mixed with he, maybe he sounds like Chris Latta's Wheeljack. You don't know. I think the actor I don't know. His name sounded Hispanic, but that doesn't mean that he, as a voice actor, that he has an accent. Um, but yeah, the only problems I have with his head is the meat mouth. But I was talking about RC, so this kind of makes sense um, with the lines and stuff. And you can see his beady little eyes over here. Someone fantasized that these things open up and turn into his wings, his ear wings. But I like the head sculpt are like character touch. They mean he's brainy, like brainy Smurf, or or smart, like Wheeljack, But I think I can't wait to see this head in action. I have no problems with it. Transformers change, designs get names get used all the time, and some people are like, "Oh, but in the Bumblebee movie, yeah, well, RC didn't look like that in the Bumblebee movie. Wheeljack doesn't look like that. Optimus Prime with his mouth and his hand cannon, he didn't look like that in Bumblebee. So they're Transformers. They can change whenever they want. Just go with it." But no. I mean, if you decide I'm not going to the movies until they fix his head like Sonic, and then you look at the camera and and I'm like, "Ugh, you dummies, do whatever you want. I don't care." I like the design. I like this toy. This toy looks like he's fun. He won't fit in with anything else that I own, but he's not a bad robot. He could be Wheeljack too. Like there's multiple prows, multiple other guys. So yeah, but he's kind of short, so he's probably a deluxe. This is a Voyager, but yeah, I don't mind. I'm okay with the design, the head design, and he turned the entirety of his body turns into the truck. There's no um, weapons platform or anything. He says TV Pablo. Maybe he speaks Spanish now because Earthspark Wheeljack had a Texan accent. Anyways, think that's it for Rise of the Beast. Let me get rid of the banner. But I look forward to it. I'll keep my eyes peeled. I'll support the actors and stuff. I won't troll them or be dummies, jerks to them. Let me delete this. How do I delete this? Oh, I gotta hide it and then delete this. So right after that, we got announced a new game, Transformers Reactivate, and I'm like, I saw the trailer. I'm not gonna show the trailer, but you see, there is a press release here. I do like that this game is coming out on PC. It says here Transformers Reactivate will be available for PC and consoles. And you can sign up for the beta right now. Yeah, future updates. I'm probably going to sign up for the beta. But the thing about the PC and consoles, lately I've been downloading games in Steam. I was able to find on Epic Games not Resident, Evil Dead, the game, and Star Wars Squadrons on Epic Games. I got them for free around Thanksgiving time, I think, or was it Black Friday? No, Cyber Monday. And I got them. I added them to my library, but when I downloaded them and and tried to play them, my computer wouldn't run them. So also when Transformers Battlegrounds came out on PC on Steam, it was $50. At the time I had the cash, so I bought it. A lot of people were like, "This game sucks." Rah, rah. But I actually like it. It's turn based. I wish it had more characters, but this kind of game, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna like it or not. It says it's 4-player co-op, I think. Yeah, here this new this new 1 to 4 player online action game. I did play the beta for this game called Transformers Universe. Now that was a game. That thing was amazing. It died eventually, but I loved that thing. It had different characters. It was using like the Bayverse aesthetic mixed with Transformers Prime. Um, I liked it. If Reactivate is like that, I welcome it, and I would pay the $50 if I could run around with other guys shooting up stuff and transforming. That'd be awesome. But for now, I'm like, oh, I don't know, I don't like it. Um, the gameplay. I'm guessing the gameplay looks like this. This is a screenshot. See, this is Iron Man, but yeah, we'll see what happens. But I'm not too happy about this game. Besides Android games and collaborations, Transformers hasn't had a console game in a while or a PC game since Battlegrounds. Try it. It's probably on sale on Steam. So yeah, there goes reactivate. Let me hide that. And we're 1 hour and 27 minutes in to the super big live Christmas live stream. It's 3:29. I hope my wife's still. I hope she's getting some sound sleep. Usually I work at this time and I talk at this level, so she says it doesn't bother her. So let's go to Haslab. I did back Haslab. Um, all right, this is what I wanted to show. I did back Haslab Deathsaurus. I did back Haslab Victory Saber. There's a box over here. I have to do an unboxing probably tomorrow. I wanted to do it during the live stream, but no, no, it's too late. And I I think it would drone on too long the live stream. So I want to do an unboxing, edit it down, and upload it. It'll probably be my final video for the year. So I backed Victory Saber, which is Star Saber and Victory Leo. I got two. Yes, two. Two of them are in here. One to customize, one for the collection. Uh, it was same price as Deathsaurus, but I had a free membership. I think a lot of people had a free membership. It was like a year of Hasbro Post free. So the shipping was free. Deathsaurus, not free. So I wanted to get two Deathsaurus. I could only afford one. My wife, bless her heart, got me said, "Here's the 150 or the ones. Here's 150 to help you out." And I was like, maybe I could hold on. Maybe I can make pay for two. Uh, but no, with the it was 179, right, on as a HasLab with the tax, New York tax, and shipping from FedEx. It went from 179 to 214. $214. I couldn't get two. There's no there's no trucking way I would have gotten two. So I only got one, and that I guess that one's gonna be for me. It's gonna be for the collection. I might customize him so that I won't have to sell him. I won't be tempted to sell him. But yeah, these are the colored pictures of Deathsaurus. Uh, when I did my stream about him, about the delicately marinated breast of Chimkin, that is Deathsaurus. Um, he didn't have a colored prototype out, so here he is in color. I like him. The designers, Hasbro has a specific look to them. Like some 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 mask holes. Some people would say, "Huh? What? 179? One, a billionaire company like Hasbro shouldn't be asking for things to be crowdfunded. And two, why should I pay 179 when I could get a third party toy for that price?" And I'm like, the third party toys, they have a different aesthetic. It's completely different. Like you could put these two guys, Rekgar and Scourge, together in robot mode or in vehicle mode, and they look like they're from the same universe. You try doing that with a third party toy, it's like, now this thing looks weird. This thing looks weird. This thing looks weird. That's not Hasbro. Hasbro has their own style. And also, this is a toy that's designed for children, ages 8 and up. Hasbro has standards. This thing can't have small pieces where a kid will choke. It can't have sharp points where a kid will cut their finger. I've heard people transforming their third party toys and pinching themselves and going, "Ow, this thing cut me." And I'm like, "Yeah, because it doesn't have any standards. It's not made for kids. It's made for you, you big dummy." Also, Hasbro toys go through what's called a drop test. They drop these toys from a certain height, boom, let them fall on the floor, see how much they break. I'm pretty sure third party toys don't have a drop test. If not, tell me, show me a video of you dropping your $175 third party um, Deathsaurus on the ground and seeing if it doesn't splinter into a million pieces. So people are dumb like that. They're like, Hasbro. I don't love Hasbro. I like their product. They have a they have a lot of good licenses, but I'm not like Hasbro. They're the one. Hasbro. Yay! I'm gonna be on the stream. Look at me. Hey. That's not me. Yeah, if you look a few years back, they someone put up a document or web or blog, Christmas with Hasbro, and it showed the horrible conditions that the workers were in their factory in China. I think that's why they moved it from China to Vietnam. But they're a $1 billion company who's moving their savings onto the shareholders, not to you, the customer. So I have no love for them. I love their product, but I'm not like, yeah, Hasbro, Hasbro. I'm a Hasbro. I'm gonna follow Hasbro to the moon. And someone might say, some jerk might say, I love Transformers, but I don't love Hasbro. I heard somebody say that once. I'm like, what's wrong with you? You love Transformers, but you don't love Hasbro. Stupid idiot. I know who you are. You know who you are. So yeah, I backed this chimkin, this chicken, space chicken. I am worried about these this chrome part on this piece. Chrome has a tendency to flake. So we'll see what happens with the years. But I don't care. It looks great. I love it. Look at that shine. You see this is all one color and this is darker color. That's because of the shine, the reflection. It's reflecting something just like this here. So it's beautiful. Oh, look at that face. That's Hasbro all the way. That's a Hasbro face, if I say so myself. But I like it. I'm saddened that I'm only getting one. Uh, the only qualm, the only like thing I was like, Deathsaurus isn't as good as Victory Saber. Um, it's one thing. Deathsaurus is one bot. Victory Saber is two. So you get two bots for 179, but with Deathsaurus you get one bot for 179. 179. He transforms into a giant space chicken, but nothing else. He's not a triple changer. So he's awesome. And some people have complained because Hasbro mentioned they wanted to put him in Legacy, but they decided to make him a Haslab because Hasbro's greedy. No, you dumb idiot. If you see the videos and the pictures of Deathsaurus next to Victory Saber, not Star Saber, Victory Saber, the combined form of Victory Saber, they're the same size. They couldn't do that if he was going to be in Legacy. If he was a commander class, he wouldn't be that big. He'd probably be as big as Victory as Leo say Victory Leo. Yeah. He'd be as big as Victory Leo, which is like the leader class. Star Saber is like commander class. No, no, he's not commander class. I think the combined form is as big as a commander class. So but he's huge. Deathsaurus is bigger. They upscaled him. That's where the budget went. That's why they're asking you to fund it. Because if this thing was on the shelf in the Target for 179.99, no one's gonna buy that. Look at Metroplex. You can buy you want to buy Metroplex? Go on ahead. You'll be able to find them at any of the big box stores that has them in stock. I don't know. I don't know where these fans come from. That not a place of logic. So here's him with his stuff in the space chimkin. Very nice. And you got the chess master as a tape. The other chess master as a bow. You get this gun, which I'm like, I don't care. Oh, it folds up. Meh, I don't care. And this reused mace. Oh boy, save some money there. Blast effects. I don't use blast effects. He is a chimkin with his gun. Give me it. Give me. Give me the Szechuan sauce. Give it to me. And here he is with his flail. But overall, um, Deathsaurus. I backed him. I wish. I wish I could have gotten another one, but eh, that's it. Also, the thing about Star Saber and Deathsaurus is they're MTOs. This is a term used in the More Than Meets the Eye comic for robots, Autobots, or Transformers that were made to order. Um, he's MTO. Uh, beside these two Victory Sabers that I have here, they were made for me. Yeah, maybe Do and Optobotomus, maybe Optobotomus. I'm not sure about him. Maybe and Prime versus Prime. Maybe they got no Prime didn't. I don't know, but Do said he got his from Hasbro. Optobotomist said he got his from Hasbro. Um, I'd have to see if like someone like Shartimus Prime got a Galactus, a Haslab Galactus from Hasbro or has Haslab Sentinel because Shartimus went from being a Transformers guy to the Marvel Legends guy. So I'm guessing they were like, who's the biggest American YouTuber who does Transformers? Boat Matrix? No. Um, Piog? Nah. Mgo, yeah. No. Top to bottomist. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Optobotomist, there was this thing with Coca Cola and him, so I don't know, but I'm pretty sure they have a couple of copies for for stuff. Um, I wouldn't recommend if you have a QC issue with your HasLab toys. I wouldn't recommend sending it back because you're not gonna get your money back. And if they send you something, it's probably gonna be a same value. They'll probably send you the Arc, and you'll be like, "What? Where's my Victory Saber? Eh, you said it didn't work. You said it had QC issues, so we took it, and here you go, something for the same price, the Arc, or Black Zarek if you're lucky." But if you already have Black Zarek, why do you need another one? To customize. But then where's Victory Saber? So I wouldn't recommend it. QC problems or no, do not return that thing. It's a MTO, made to order. There's nothing else. There's no warehouse of extra lying about, as far as I can tell. But yeah, why do you want to order a HasLab thing? Because of that. Because you're not going to see it again. It's not going to show up. Oh, we're going to do Unicron again. I can't afford Unicron, but if they're like, oh, we're going to do Unicron again, a lot of people would be mad, but some people who are in better economic condition would would buy them again. I could see it, but it's not worth it. I don't think they would get the same amount of people to back it that they did last time because the majority of people already have it. So it's one and done. If you didn't get a Victory Saber or a Deathsaurus and you're okay with that, then good. If you didn't do it because you had the money, but you're like, I hate Hasbro, then you're a dummy. You're a big dummy. And you'll see more of that dumminess on my new channel. Anyway, so HasLab, I like it. I backed it. I have a couple of tabs open here. Um, I just wait, there was one thing I wanted to one tab that I have open because of HasLab. So after Deathsaurus got um got funded, we got a little surprise, which I knew was gonna get funded. I'm pretty sure in my previous video I was like, yeah, it's gonna get funded. Yeah, I got a case of the burpees. So we got people and Boulder. People is the Japanese onomatopoeia for the sound an ambulance makes, like people, people, people. But I keep telling myself it sounds like a curse word in Spanish, like andal people. So we got people and Boulder. Uh, This is the only pictures. I'm not too crazy about Micromasters. Victory Saber comes with a Holly and Fire, I think. But I did pick them up as Stakeout and something else, Burnout. I got a couple of them from TJ from Marshalls and no from TJ Maxx for like $5. And I like the little police car. So I'm glad I was like, huh, this guy's from Victory. And I'm glad they put him in Victory with Star Saber. The fire guy, I don't care that much, but the little police car, he's awesome. So we got a little boat and a little ambulance, and there it looks like they're. I think someone said there were retools or new models. I see this being that. I think there was like a drag racing car. You can tell by this part. And now he turns into a boat. And this guy, he looks like the front part of one of those guys, the two guys that connect together to form one vehicle, which I love. I love that concept. And those toys are great. I wish I could find them like on clearance, but those two guys, I think this is the front guy. But they're all right. The thing about Micromasters is they don't have a lot of articulation. The first couple of guys had these weird shoulder pylons that I didn't like. I like shoulder pylons. I like them on Ultra Magnus and on Cybertron Defense Hot Rod, but on Micromasters, no. Uh, I'm glad we're getting this little bonus. We're getting the drone with Deathsaurus, but I don't know. Drone bound. So let me just close that. So I'm back. I just wanted to talk about legacy. Um, Here's some future figures, like a dummy. I'm sure there's a list of the stuff we're gonna get, but I didn't find it. So I guess I'll talk about what I got open here while I have the time. It's stream's been going for an hour and 47 minutes. It's 3:50. Um, this isn't legacy, but I'm gonna draw it here as a feature fig. There, someone leaked this hound. It's a G1 hound. Looks like it's gonna be a Walmart exclusive. I've never owned hound, but for the right price, I would pick this guy up. The Walmart G1 reissues, like the reissues of the Headmasters that they did, the Titans Return guys, the reissue of Astor Train, Blaster, Optimus, Hot Rod, Starscream. They're supposed to do Skywarp. I love those G1 reissues. Um, I saw that I have Blaster. So I pick them up whenever I can. Um, but everyone else loves them too. The the Titans Return reissues. I keep looking to see if they'll go on sale. They're I don't think they're in stock on Walmart, but I'm pretty sure I could find them somewhere else, but not for cheaper than $29. I look forward to this guy and the Starscream and the Hot Rod from the movie. Right now, I think Walmart has Astor Terrain for 29, but it's still too expensive. But and um, pressed for cash because Death Stars drained my wallet. And here's a couple of announcements that we got lately. We got got a new Skyquake. I just want to take a picture. I just want to bring him up to say, it's it's a boxy robot, but it it doesn't appeal to me. I don't see this jet and go, oh yeah, look at that awesome jet. No, it has a special feature where these pegs can plug into needle nose. You can put Darkwing and Dreadwind. But yeah, I don't like design. The body is great. I don't like the chest. I don't like the head. Like these chunky thighs and these chunky arms and the shoulders and the wings. Awesome. Head and chest, not awesome. So I just wanted to put this up to show that I don't like Legacy's aesthetic. And I'm glad that th- this is going to be part of the evolution. I'm glad I'm not liking anything either. There are a couple of toys I do want to pick up from Legacy. I want to get Point Blank. I want to get the Stunticons. I want to get Blitzwing. But like Dragon Megatron, um, uh, the Scrap Heap. I don't know. I for the right price, I'll buy any Transformer. But for full price, no. And this is the last tab I have open. This is kind of new. We got Legacy Evolution Deluxe, Animated Prow, and Junkion number 2. So, Prowl looks good. I do like him. And has the face of one too. His chin is a little elongated to represent animated, but it's I do like this toy design. So along with Point Blank and the Stunticons, I'll probably want to get him. But for again, for the right price. I believe I have Prow from Animated somewhere in my collection. And then you got this Junkion, which I don't like. Uh, I saw this and I'm like, ooh, Rekgar. But chest, that is weird. Scrap Heap looks better than this guy. The head is Generations. He turns into a motorcycle, but I don't know. What's that? Yeah, that's it. Just two pictures of this guy. I thought they'd show his back. Yeah, I don't know. He doesn't. The motorcycle looks okay. It looks like it'll fit in with the Junkions, but yeah, maybe somebody can ride it, but I'm not chomping at the bit to buy these guys for full price. And that's it for the toy news. An hour and 54 minutes and the news is done. Well, that's what happens when you don't stream for like 2 months. Anyway, let me go into 2023 and me. I changed it so it's not scrolling uh, just to end the year. Ba-da-ba. Um, I wanted to pull this out because of legacy. This is a list I printed of all the exclusives a while back. All of them have come out under different names, some of them not, but there are, I think there's three, these last three down here. Where is it? Packrat, Antagony, and Titan Omega Guardian. They're supposed to be Hasbro Bohos exclusives. Uh, Beast Wars. As you can see, we haven't gotten a repaint of Rat Trap or a repaint of Inferno or a repaint of Omega Supreme. So as you can see, most of these are already done. Clampdown, Burnout, Blur, Speed Lemon, Cosmos, Road Rocket, Road Hauler, Override, Black Convoy, Silver Streak, the Buzzworthy Multi-Pack, which is Goldbug, Ransack, Toy Scorponok, and Paralyzer. These guys are on sale on Target for like $50. They got Legends Fractal, which is Pterosaur, a repaint of Pterosaur. Red Cog, Minerva, Impactor, Top Spin, and Twin Twist. We didn't get Top Spin. Yeah, Top Spin. Wrecker's Leadfoot, which is Mirage, Springer, Bulkhead, Sandstorm, Night Prowler, Buzzsaw, Legacy Selects Guard, Ironhide, Lift Ticket, Hoist, Cyclonus, Armada, the Legacy Postcon set, which is Orion Pax and Alpha Trion. They didn't know what modes. And Packrat, Antagony, and Titan Omega Guardian. And these are what they would be repaints of and what color. So, yeah, we still have some stuff, but it's possible that they got canceled. Like maybe we're not getting a. The only one I'm looking forward to is the Titan Omega Supreme as the Omega Guardian. Omega Supreme's pretty good. I'm glad I got two. It was a hell of a time to get Omega Supreme. I remember someone during the pandemic, someone posted that for FAO Schwartz got them in stock. They took a picture and there was a whole bunch of them. And then the next day they disappeared and they showed up on Amazon and eBay. So when I was able to get Omega, I got two. And I was thinking about a third one from Big Bad Toy Store, and then poof. But between Omega and Scorponok, I like Scorponok better than Omega Supreme. Omega Supreme's alt mode is garbage. Meanwhile, Scorponok is Scorpion. So, but yeah. Um, 2023 and me. I don't know if I want to do this, but hey, it's a super long fiesta. Fiesta, fiesta. Que siga la fiesta. No, I'm not gonna. I was gonna read from everything that I bought during the year to say, oh, this is the best. But in January, I got a couple of deals from TF Basement. Uh, Jonathan Williams, he was closing his store. He's gonna open the store again. I'm keeping my eye on it. He said he's gonna partner with Shozy store to be like an affiliate. But I got a lot of stuff from him. January was the month that I bought the most because of his sale. February, I only got like a few things. March, just a few things. I could show that, I guess. So, January, what whole page full? This is page number 1. And then it ended here, the beginning. Then February, March, April, which is around Easter time. I picked up a couple things from Target. I guess they were doing an Easter sale. So that's April. And you got May. June. Only one page for June. I don't know why I didn't continue writing stuff here. But the only thing I bought in June was Black Zarek from Hasbro Pulse. They were having a sale. It was 178.99. Then there was like a discount, which was $71.59. So final sale with the I have a thing called Honey. It's a browser extension. I used $25 from Honey. So all in all, Black Sarah came out to 99.50, and that's the one that I use to customize. I usually I buy multiples because when I customize these guys, um, I used to do Gundams, but you have to build Gundams. But Halo figures weren't that great to customize. They have metallic parts, but most of them is meat. Like these guys, these robots, you don't have to build them. They come built. So I usually just panel line them and then paint them. But sometimes the paint affects their plastic. Like I have a animated RC. The only copy that I had two more, but I sold them on eBay like a dummy. The only copy that I had, her head broke. I think like the paint on the back of her head made her head shatter. So I have a headless RC, headless animated RC that's customized. So she's worth nothing because she's painted over and her head broke. So um, I've had problems where some things will break. I painted my my extra arc and mainframe has these panels that fold around his leg. I painted one of the panels gray to make it look like a console, and the joint later on, not that same day, but later on, the joint just went, psh, and the panel came off his leg, and I'm like, thank goodness I have a second copy because this thing's if I sell it, I'm gonna have to sell it at a loss. I mean, it's already painted, panel lined, and custom, but I can't be like, oh, it's all it is painted. No, it's broken now. So for July, I kind of went nuts. um, I did find a bunch of core figures, and the Target started clearancing out their Gundam Infinity figures for 389. August and October. I didn't buy anything in September. That was my willpower. Um, November, I only got three things. This is all from Macy's. That was Legacy Galvatron and two G2 Primes. And then in December, I just got two retro things, three sweeps, and two Retgars for now. It's the 20th. As I mentioned before, Christmas is right around the corner. It's Saturday. So lately I went last Friday to Burlington to see if I could get more sweeps to build my armada. The ugliest part of G1 when the sweeps just line up and they're like, phew, phew. I think I put a clip in my Scourge video. But I went last Friday to see if I could buy more sweeps. They were all sweeped out. But the line at Burlington was it went like this. Went like the registers are here, right? Yeah. So these are the registers. It went like I was like, oh no, forget this. Thank goodness they didn't have anything because I don't want to wait in that line. My bones want me to go back to Burlington, but I'm like, those lines. I don't want to deal. I don't want to deal with it. Yesterday I was in Walgreens and two customers were gonna get into a fight. If it wasn't because the police were there, the police just showed up. But these two guys, because the cashier said next, and the guy who's next looks like he was taking a sweet time. The guy behind him was like, "Go, they're calling you." And the guy was like, "Yeah, yeah, I don't know. You don't have to tell me what to do." And the guy's like, "I'm just trying to be polite." Well, fuck you. Excuse me. So they started cursing at each other and it got heated. And I'm like, if the cops then showed up, I'd probably try and intervene and be like, guys, look, it's almost Christmas, Christmas spirit. And it's nothing to fight over. It's uh, just because the guy said, hey, go. You got to pick your battles, people. Sometimes a little thing can can rile you up to the point where you want to fight. You, I don't know, but that's me. I've I've taken years to master that, to master not raging and controlling what I say. But that's I think that's it. The topic 2023 and me is that this video isn't going to have a season number or an episode number attached to it. As you've seen, increasingly, I've kind of been radicalized. Well, I mean, I'm almost 50. I do understand, unlike some reviewers, that kids, I'm doing reviews for kids. I mean, reviews of toys. Toys are primarily geared towards kids, but according to NBC article that came out today, not, the adults are the ones that are funding the toy industry. But most of this is geared towards kids. So I know my kids are primarily people that are going to come. They might lie about their age. Like my niece has an account. It's her mom's account, and she uses it, but she's a minor, and like like my analytics, I'll see that I haven't had any below 18 viewers for years. So what I did, uh, I put a post that I'm probably not going to do any live streams for the foreseeable future in my community, and I used Google Takeout to download everything that's on YouTube. Like a dummy, I added YouTube music and YouTube photos, and I got 21 files of 50 gigabytes each. And it took so long to download, since sometimes the downloads would fail, that I downloaded everything except one file. One of the files that I downloaded was a video on Transformers Battlegrounds. That's how big it was. I was like, yeesh. 50 gigabytes for Transformers Battlegrounds. But I downloaded everything, my entirety of my YouTube channel. It's, everything combined is like it's almost a terabyte. I'm gonna have to split it up to put it on my external hard drives. But I can go through it and delete the redundant files that are in there, but that's a pain in the butt. So I want to start anew. Um, I made a channel. It's Aries 083 SR Senior. I made a channel for the AV Club, and I made a channel for gaming. I activated the live streams on those channels. You have to use your real telephone number, but you can only use that same number twice. So I was going to activate the live stream for the senior channel, and it's like, nope. So I'm guessing after New Year's, hopefully after New Year's, since it's a new year, I'll be able to use my telephone and activate it so I could have live streams there. But I'm gonna try a radical thing where it's gonna be 18 plus, all videos all the time. It's gonna mostly be my live streams. So I just wanted to say, like, there's a lot of collectors out there, like YouTubers. I like JJ Prime reviews. He's a good kid, but he's a kid. uh, he's if you watch his live streams, it's him and kids his age, and that's cool. That's great. Like I said, I'm almost 50, so the kids my age are older than 18. So I think if I put my channel 18 plus, people, the right audience will watch it. I'm not gonna get monetized. That's probably not gonna happen. But I do think I'm gonna open a Patreon. I'm doing all this next year because of the tax year, because 2021 is going to be a different tax year than 2020. I mean, 2022 is a different tax year than 2023. So I'll probably open a Patreon. I'm going to start selling the toys that I've been buying. Can try to sell them at the right price, not too expensive, but not too cheap. Um, and hopefully the money gods will throw some money my way. A little sazón de dinero. There you go, John. And you're like, eh. And I'll be like that cat saying, look at me, meow. I'm getting paid. Paid. So yeah, that's what I want to do. 2023. Um, I don't think Transformers. I'm gonna keep a big eye on Studio Series 86, but Legacy looks like I'm thankful for where they're going, which is mostly garbage. But I'm gonna pick and choose my Legacy toys, and I'm gonna try not and freak out to be like, oh my gosh, I missed all of Wave One. Now I can't get it. I better go to eBay and pay more. I I hope that doesn't happen. Because I don't think I'm like, ooh, that Legacy RC looks great. I think Macy's has Wave One for 15.99, and I'm like, that's still too much. When it goes down to 11.99, you'll see me buying that piece of junk RC and that boxy, boxy butthead skids. But yeah, 2023, I'm just gonna keep my eye out for closeout store toys and the generations figures that they have, or cool figures, because those Cyberverse Deluxes are great, not $12 great, because again, from from $19 down to 12, that's not a big difference. From 29 to 12 or 34 to 12, that that's amore, man. So I guess that's it. I'm still alive. Um, find me on my socials. When Elon Musk runs Twitter into the ground, you'll find me somewhere else. Probably not Mastodon. Where was it? Think I know it begins with a H. Hive? Yeah, I think you'll find me on Hive. But yeah, let me turn this off. I just want to say happy holidays to everybody. Merry Christmas. If you're like, oh, they're trying to cancel Christmas. I watched H Bomber Guy's video about Christmas. So yeah, dummies. But happy holidays. It's gonna be a new year. Um, if you're in a down place, like yeah, the holidays get a lot of people depressed because they can't spend it with loved ones or because they feel lonely. Just know that life's like a roller coaster or like a hurricane here in Duck World. Um, Not a hurricane. Hurricanes just go round and round. So roller coaster goes up, roller coaster go down, roller coaster go up, roller coaster go down. So there's good and bad. If you find yourself in the bad, know that there's going to be a good. You just have to hang in there, get support, probably from strangers on the internet or friends or family. If you don't have friends and family, the strangers is the last place. But like it is, there's an ear out there that's willing to listen and to help or to talk to you. Um, just hang in there. 2023 might be might be better. Seems like I don't know. I'm trying to take the years and up and down. We got COVID in 2020. That was a down. In 2021, we got back from COVID, so that was a up. 2022, we had the war in Ukraine and inflation, so that's a down. 2023, it looks like it's oops, all ups. So yeah, just hang in there, and um, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, Happy Holidays if you don't celebrate Christmas. Let me find my outro. And bye. Follow me on the web at twitter.com. I'm Aries083. At Instagram.com. I'm Aries083. At Facebook.com.
My personal profile is john.classified.5. My page is aries0083.fans. And finally, at my blog on Blogger, aries083-action-figure.com.